Exactly. Some options as we biff and battle down mid. monesy, he would love to get a kill to open things off as JKS is peppering away towards the twistzz. niko and monesy spring to life and through the smoke. There it is. As twistzz dares to the back of the head, and the headshots are going to keep coming. The disrespect out the gate, Henry.
We saw FaZe attempt this, if you remember, pushing down towards middle, trying to disrespect their opponents. Didn't work out for them too well, but it's actually working out very nicely for G2. I say that with bated breath.
Okay.
As we are seeing headshots galore here towards a banana. Rock'em sock'em counter-strike here, but Hunter will come out on top. And indeed, twistzz forcing the issue. Lovely play here, segregating the teams towards a locked position. Can't get the double kill, but the nade follow-up will give them the man advantage here, Chad. It's going to be a Jill. Trying to fight back, but I dare say they are out of luck. He might just have to let this one go.
Yeah, funny that when they ran up banana against FaZe, they were actually getting a bit of space.
They were, actually.
This time round, they've just been stifled immediately here, so...
It sets the tone, doesn't it? Like on these sort of bonus rounds, I suppose not quite, but the fact they've got MP9s up against AKs really sets the tone. We're going to be controlling banana here, even with the lesser weaponry. It's just puts some doubt into the minds of the FTW players, but for now, still in a winnable scenario, 4 versus 3, but they have got those aforementioned AK-47s. A Jill down to 57 points of health, and in terms of the formation of the squad, 1 player towards boiler and a couple waiting towards the bottom of banana here. Time is of the essence, though. Haven't got any real map control. And we're at the 50-second mark as we will explore the options towards middle.
If everyone takes a look at the radar right now, niko can even drop back in B. There's another smoke that's been left for him, so they can lock that out even more. So JKS still top mid here, clamped on him with monesy. The wombo combo of this is going to work 2 consecutive rounds in a row. JKS will get another 2 kills. And Starstruck.
Yes, nice shot.
There, yeah. Well, I called him Stado Bro yesterday.
That was great.
Pokemon Evolution.
That was some of your best work.
That's a fantastic shot right there, actually. He might be on for some of his best work right now.
He'll get himself a smoke as well, remember?
He'll take this. Dang.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Never mind.
But still, he's got a bomb plan.
Let's see if he can win this.
There is a chance.
Where does Stado Bro go from here?
Who knows? Chad, we'll see. He actually goes towards Ruins for now, and with 100 HP, I dare say he could make something of this. The kill towards Hunter. He's got the information, he's got the advantage, and now the reposition comes through, but the double stack in the CTs, they almost line up from. Look at the damage done.
Mind seeing a little bit more aggression from a team like G2 here, but they're going to stick the landing this time around. monesy has a chance here. Under porch, 2 AWP kills, the third not going to land. Dodo will eventually snuff him out, but a number disadvantage situation again for FTW. They've got this top mid control. JKS has been able to dip back to the pit. He's got the site access of Hunter here to help out as well as he lobs out some defensive utility.
Now, they don't necessarily have to commit towards middle, Chad. They've taken vision away. The CTs don't have the crossfire established and no apps presence. There's just twistzz alone towards B. And in terms of utility, he has a single smoke. Does he have anything in spawn? I don't think so. So this will be the last of his utility, and they're actually heading their way back.
This is where weaknesses can start to crop up, especially if an individual like twistzz, I guess we could compare it to like a Zeus in NaVi once upon a time. You know, he had to be a real weakness, and it would mean that the team would be chipping over and trying to help him out, and that's exactly what's happened here. The 2-2 spread, not unorthodox in a round like this, but niko's here just at the right time. Perfectly trims KST's little hair right there, but he needs to stall them out before they plant yet again, and can't find the bullet through the smoke just yet. And Dodo now the power position of New Box with the AWP.
He can't afford to die either. He can't be pushing that smoke or committing to anything more than the spam he just attempted there, but another winnable situation for FTW. These rounds are not clean from G2. niko waits for the backup, spams towards the coffin position, but it's a better shot from Astralis towards banana. And this is looking great. They've actually done fantastic work. I dare say they've won the round. Oh, JKS with a great opportunity there. Lovely shot towards Emo.
Marooned on the site, and backup it's coming, but very slowly.
I don't like the look of this for G2 whatsoever. The Diaz now patrolling towards Library and Arch for rotations. He won't necessarily even have to swing around to the bomb site. They're focusing towards the apartments and quad here. Molotov in towards the pit. JKS, as you said, at that headshot position. monesy on towards the bomb site here. They need to find multiple kills, which they have done. Man advantage and then some for G2. 3 versus 2. monesy still alive on the bomb site here. JKS does go down. A lot of work still to be done, though. Back to the 2-on-2. Bomb to be planted. No problem whatsoever. They still have a smoke and a flash. 2 M4s. And remember, chat, no kits available.
Okay, well, time's the biggest enemy right now. niko is coming through this apartment's position. Currently unawares right now are FTW, but still having to find a kill. niko on the balcony in a very, very exposed position here, and he gets spotted from sight, takes down Astralis. This is Dodo in a one-on-one against twistzz here. He's up, he's over, it's been communicated, and twitzzz's going to get the clutch. The defuse will be coming with that. He's going to grab the AWP for now, but that's G2 back in winning ways.
Yeah, just about, I would say. It looked like that shot was destined to hit twistzz. He knew where he was. He had the information, but twistzz comes out on top. And again, it's a round where G2 only have 1 player surviving now on the team. Well, up towards quad they go. 2 players towards the apartments as well. Hunter needs at least a kill here. And oh my god, where's the communication? What's happened? DS has come on spraying towards the bomb site. It's all starting to fall apart here for them. But back to a 2-on-2. Astralis once again, the hero of the round. They've still got 30 seconds. The bomb down in an awkward spot, but a smoke down towards Motos. The Dodo. Astralis up against monesy and niko with the MP9. And they do have a kit and 1 smoke, but still a very difficult round here, Jad.
I don't know how they're going to break into this. Astralis continues to do wonderful work once they get onto these sites here. He's getting multi-kills, that forcing them into a save here. That
was a round as well where it looked like FTW were a little bit discombobulated. They couldn't call Hunter's position. I assumed he was flashed, but we're going for it.
Okay, well, this is going to end one way, and niko gets the kill towards the side. They have to deal with this pit player. If niko pushes too far forward, he's got the kit. Wait, there's one more kit near the bomb here, so if they get this kill, there's still a chance. Monesy, time is the issue right now. There's not going to be any chance for this. Already ticked way too far. He gets the kill, but needs to get out. And the new bomb radius, he might just lose everything here. But this onslaught up banana. HooXi's been peppered down to 11. niko taking heads on Astralis over the top, and there you go. The Vice lands shut, and another round, unless we can see a 3v5 conversion back towards A.
Now it's coming together. Now it's looking like a proper CT half. monesy can rotate back towards Library. He's got Arch control. The aforementioned crossfire towards A of Hunter and JKS. They'll be comfortable as you like, knowing Arch is covered now. You haven't got JKS having to watch towards Library from headshot. He can actually play his position in an effective manner. You can see this lovely little angle here. He should be granted a kill. The Dodo is looking like he is not done with this round just yet. He is now. monesy will be dropped, and Hunter, they checked his position, but not fully, so the bomb will go down. Still a minute to work with here. The KST cannot do anything with it. 3 of them landing on his doorstep, but can they close things out? Can they deny double digits here for G2? niko will flash himself in. It's decent. He wants another go at it, though. Not falling back here. Will this be to his detriment? I'm not sure. So far, so good. Good grenade towards the halfway. I think he's committed now. He'll get 1 more. Absolutely fine. Will be dropped to the flames in the end, but now just HooXi alone. Is this where they pull the trigger and try and break through? It will cause a rotation nonetheless, so Hunter will have to come over towards the B bomb sites, but a 4-on-3 in favor of G2. monesy on the M4 this time, and he's actually got a player boosted above him in the form of JKS.
Yeah, and KST's barrel's been spotted, I think. monesy is very hyper-aware of this boiler play, so if you're going to get both kills as KST, you're going to have to pull off something otherworldly. Does have the chance to try and rumble things, and his presence is at least giving these banana players a little bit of confidence they can sell a bit of a fake. So U2, both sides of the map right now. Might be able to piece this together. There are 2 G2 members as the setup has changed. JKS up on the balcony, but hold the phone. KST did find a bit of a timing for that fight, unable to confirm the kill.
JKS needs to get 1.5 kills here just to be safe. They're taking down cleanly, which it is a bit of a pre-fire these days. We'll see how it goes for him. Lovely stuff. And that should be the round, and indeed the half. Just 1 more player to find. JKS should be able to do it. And there it is, double digits
on that crosshair, because if you're not contributing in the fragging department and you're a liability, it's some big issues here. So HooXi leading the charge. These MAC-10s starting to pressure in. That corner is one. Astralis will get a single kill, and Hunter with the immediate trade. They just need to deal with the DS now over towards the coffin position, and the smoke is starting to fade. 30 seconds left. He's not being covered. The bomb's going to get dropped here. monesy will find the frag from the coffin position, but JKS is still on this lurk, completely removed from the whole scenario here. He's way too late to the party. monesy dinked on down, and there's some big issues right now.
Yeah, this could actually all fall apart. They'll have to go for another scrappy plan, and you can see the grenades raining in. Where is JKS?
10 seconds.
He needs to start making some incisions here. Good shot. Needs a lot more where that came from, though, and KST is aware of his position. I don't think they've got time. Well, there it is.
You still have Heroic to come. There's so much Counter-Strike still to watch during Pro League, so a lot of exciting storylines to develop here before the RMR, but monesy, this is what you want to see in the thick of things. We've been asking for some action. Well, he'll get some. Just now to the DS.
Just a single frag, but still an advantage towards G2, I would say. Astralis down to 35 points of health, 4-on-4. Bomb and T-spawn, but all 4 players of G2 towards Banana for now. Just going to try and gain full control here, make sure CTs don't have any info on this side of the map. They have 2 players in pretty standard positions towards coffins and new boxes.
This is a good call, though. Just execute B up for this opening exchange. There's likely only going to be 2 players here, right? It's very unlikely to expect the CTs to split up in anything more than a 2-2 split, unless they want to gamble. And they're actually going to double here back towards the new box. So entry flash lined up from JKS. There's a molly towards the new box available here as well. It's going to have to be an extinguish. And there it is. So behind the smoke, they'll deal with 1. But will they expect the second player of Diaz here? He can be the hero of this round.
Good job. Good job.
Prop and bucket out. Cleans up the site single-handedly. And that should be the game.
Could be overlooked most of the time. And that's when things can really fall apart. But I think you might be right here. 15-5. And 4 versus 1, KST will have absolutely zero chance here. And sure, it's a 16-5 scoreline, but definitely a few issues for G2, but overall, a pretty decent game. All things
towards Temple, because that's where
Temple, right?
Custom, or KST, as he prefers, currently resides. There's the U-tilt being lobbed on out, and well, the flash, it's not too bad. niko just one taps it away. So in they are, that was simple. niko, go kill the Temple player, and he will.
That's unbelievable. That P250 looking very sharp indeed. 1 bullet required. The retake begins.
Flash and a go here looking likely. Hunter with the flank late through Donut, but there's the flash, there's the go. They're pushing in quite quickly. Very noisy about this, and hooksyy's actually held on to this Molotov. Could be perfectly placed. The DS does have the smoke though, and that's going to be landed first. Issues now.
Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. The smoke going down. There is no kits available, but here comes the defuse regardless. hookzyy's spraying them down, will actually deny the defuse here, but things getting a little bit problematic. The double pistol combo of stdodo coming through. A 3 versus 1. It's all down to hookzyy.
I don't know if there's time, Henry. Did they get on the defuse too late? There's no time. But they've done enough. Right. They just took too long to get on the defuse after hookzyyy knocked the first individual off. You mentioned
middle here. They'll be just pushing through the bombardment of utility, and hookzyyy with a lovely double kill there towards middle. That's about as good as it gets, Chad.
And that is a perfect T-side mid-take. Look at all the util, the donut smoke, the top mid smoke. Another one for hookzyyy on stdodo. This is a big round from the in-game leader.
This is him taking matters into his own hand. Single-handedly wins the round here. And that's a 5-on-2. Takes down the AWP and CT spawn as well. What a great shot.
Now, I'm going to put out a request here. I know that it's kind of unlikely, but we'll put the request anyway.
Okay.
If they do continue with that mid-advance, nice little smoke there from hookzyyy as well. Might want to pick that one up, everybody. Once you've got the donut control, you can smoke out CT spawn just as you like. Just if we could highlight from a bird's eye view camera to show all the T utility, I'd love to be able to talk through that during a future round if we could get that. We'll put the request in. But yeah, you get the top mid smoke, the donut smoke, you get the infinity molly, which lands in front of donut as well. Plenty of flashes over the top. And then what is important is the teammates who are coming up the rear. Hold up a second, niko's got this dead to right. The players coming out the rear need to make sure they extinguish, and the first player, hookzyyy, just needs to get that fast pathing, which I think has been attributed to config in the way Astralis like to take mid a lot. So that player just needs to zerg on out and hope that
I assume the roles will change based on spawns.
Exactly,
right?
So
everyone has to know the smokes, everyone has to know the setup and what they're doing in each role.
There's obviously, like Mirage on Ancient, Vertigo, you can do the same on the CT side. You can smoke...
fast mid plays, but a B execution does look very likely. I smoked off towards cave for now.
Oh, it's a regress. Deep smoke. Never mind.
Yeah, it didn't really work out too well for the DS there, and twistzz will be in hot water. He's got an AT remaining, and stdodo towards the cave. Hunter waiting for any A aggression here, and I dare say, as long as he holds his nerve... He looks away at the worst possible second. He was aware the mid was open and maybe they could come behind him, but that would be a hell of a flank from the CT side, pushing middle and going towards AK. But there we have it, back to a 4-on-4. That's very unfortunate for Hunter.
All right, well, KST taking matters into his own hand here. That means that they can reposition. They know that this A lurk is dealt with. The KST over towards Donut. So it's now a 3-man B stance with that bomb actually going back on over through T-spawn. That's going to be hookzyyy and monesy as JKS gets peeked on by the Sweet Rice. Gonna actually bring things into the favor as niko now selling the fake here, really trying to keep these B players planted, and will. Stray bullet through the boards, could be the death of twistzz here, but creeping on in, now the sound cues will be made. They have to deal with this donut player of KST.
I dare say they will. Yeah, there it is. That's gonna be a nice open plan now. This is where they seem to prefer it, and hookzyyy,
good moves.
Yeah, really nice movement, boosting himself up there. It's a strong position, difficult to flush that one out, especially when you've only got an HE. And they do have the kit, but twistzz low, so he'd be on defusing and presumably wiped through the smoke if they did have one.
And the contingency plan of niko here to come late mid to donut. hookzyyy spotted one. monesy can swing on in when things get a little bit too threatening, and now hookzyyy can actually just play tight. They need to push closer to clear him. Nade, sure, it's going to do a little bit of damage, but monesy can flash the step out from stdodo. He will get the kill back, and here's the contingency plan. niko, absolutely. He rocks up, better late than never, kicks in the door. It's a stylish entrance, and it's going to be the 6th round confirmed. stdodo's going to go down with the bomb here. They're going to lose everything. Oh, he gets a... No, he didn't get away.
Definitely didn't get away. Lots of long-range duels. Don't see it too much these days, to be honest with you. If at all.
Not getting a lot of shine here. I think there's still anchors in certain positions like B on Dust 2 or...
Yeah.
Oh, they pop through this. It's a question to ask here because the defense has actually been repositioned. They are coming through the flames, through the flashes, through the fire, and well, hookzyy's made some space, but not clearing his corners. The tall box for KST will net him one. It's Hunter's turn to try and find the trade, but stdodo, he'll silence him for now. JKS is there with a safe pair of hands. But it is a 3-on-3, and this A bomb site notoriously hard to hold on to. And maybe they don't have to, because Niko's into B. Boys,
they're falling back.
We did everything we needed to do on A, make the long transit all the way back, and they will. And Niko can even try and cut off some of the quicker rotation points here. You want to jump up? You want to come fight towards ledge? Well, you can. It's
going to say, can get kind of awkward to jump up towards those boxes. They can spot you while jumping up and maybe have an advantage. That's exactly what happens. And twistzz, oh, he's let them get by. He doesn't hold on to it.
Next up to the plate is going to have to be a Jill here, and
I think he does it. He's got a great spot, but monesy, AWP, perfect weapon for the job, and they're just going to be baiting the plant to see if the CT is nearby, but anything but. It's on the other side of the map, unfortunately, towards middle.
Well, they've lost track of him at least, right? They know where he was when he killed Niko, so that's going to suggest it's likely he's coming from behind.
Cable ramp, yeah. I think you're right, but still, there's the kits. About to say he doesn't have one, but that's the first shot he needed to hit. Takes down the AWP. Up against JKS, he's also low at this stage as well.
And that's going to be it.
Quite an easy finish.
He must have seen JKS there. As soon as
the cave here.
Needs both.
It's nothing. Does some damage, to be fair to him, but yeah, ultimately gives it up, and it's a 5 versus 4. Off towards red.
It's so much easier now with the changes to Ancient to segregate one side of the cave position like that. Before, it used to be so much deeper. And we've seen this before. JKS, we do better than Hunter. Yes.
JKS, last couple of days, has struggled with a couple of those skills. Mirage,
those
notably.
Especially, yeah.
But that was absolutely fine. Well held, and that should be a kill even while blind for Niko, but a bit unfortunate there. The DS gets him at the perfect time, and twistzz looks a bit awkward here, actually, and indeed he'll go down.
Why so 1 by 1? This is where I think it's just the level of opponent they have against them here, that they're maybe taking a couple of extra swings, a couple of extra peaks. We've already spoken about the 6 rounds they have to their name being quite a lot. And, well, the fact they've already killed one player A main, they're not going to expect another. A Jill may actually have the round-winning maneuver here. JKS is at least considering it. He's considered it very well. So that is a great little protect to the president right there. Hunter will get the bomb down, and as long as they don't overstep the mark here, they should be converting this one.
Absolutely. With the DS on 18 HP as well, Dodo with the AWP, it's their round to lose, G2.
They're not considering main again. Hunter might go down here.
I think he absolutely is. Clean shot and execution towards the back of the head, and now it's actually a 2 versus 1. JKS will creep out of the temple. Clean kill on the first, but does he assume it's a full defuse? Takes the gamble, it's not. Does he get off the bomb? Oh, he's pulling it. He's pulling it. Oh, he's behind the box and he gets it. That's 3 in a row now for FTW.
He is sent back, and 3-man B hold even has a 4th in tow. Jill is pretty close here. They're putting a lot of faith in KST.
Bad smoke.
Monesy's through, so the liberty has been taken. If twistzz swings out, monesy should be able to get him here, and if he can't, twistzz sure should.
He needs to suggest he's falling back now somehow. The bait twistzz in.
Oh, he's definitely baited him. twistzz, you're going to have to swing on out here.
It's actually the nightmare situation, actually, Chad.
twistzz might not clear this, and I don't think monesy's ready for this position either. That smoke is much better.
They have no idea he's there. Oh, okay, well done. Good awareness there. That was a very, very important kill. I dare say this one as well. Dodo locked down, and just one. They've actually got so many players here. MP9 watching cave, the DS in towards Cubby, and here's the MP9 striking. A boatload of damage inflicted. KST, it's too far away to really deny anything. So the round should be under control here for G2.
Wait, hold up a second here. The amount of times that they've been in a position like this, they should have won so far in the 5-round stretch that FTW are on. I want to see what KST has. Right now, he's doing statue mode. This is everyone's favorite mode. You stand still and you get the first for free. Then you get shot in the side of the head. But
as it always does.
As it always does.
Niko in trouble. Astralis gets the better of him through the smoke this time, making a few footsteps, trying to beat the flames. He was already down to 40 points of health. monesy, however, boosted outside the B bomb site and beating the smoke is twistzz. He might as well go for a kill here. Maybe not in that fashion. This could be a little bit problematic now.
Surely he's locked. That had to have been the kill. There was no way Astralis got out with more than 1 frag there. So monesy will deal with him. Will they expect the other of twistzz here, though?
He's up close. These days and towards the K position. It's always so tricky to get through. So many little nooks and crannies to check out, but a very clean kill from JKS towards donut position. The A bomb side is open for business. Oh, twistzz has got a kill here, though, for 3. As you said, they don't expect the 3rd, but monesy will take him down. 2 versus 1s. Last round, you're obviously going to be going for it.
Well, they lost a round like this before, where they had to do the full rotation after getting into one site, and Dodo is in the perfect position to drop this bomb. JKS is currently searching for him, but won't be able to find him. So how aware is monesy here? That's the big question mark, and Dodo turns away. That is a 10.
formidable opponent at times, managing to get 5 rounds and make things frustrating for G2 for sure. As twistzz will be challenging towards the cutout, and we have got some cave attack going on there.
Okay, well, JK's there with the Julies, gets stuck in very early, goes 1 for 1, but hooksy's there to bring things in the favor. monesy with a crispy click. The bomb will be getting planted towards B, mind you, so that's a victory in itself.
I'm a little bit worried about this one again, Chad.
We always never worried about G2, don't we? But hookzy on the dual Berettas. That was the key to success after all. So a multi-kill from hookzy. The defuse will feel nice. And that will be 11 to 5. Molly means that if anybody extinguishes, they're going to be running out into that molly, and then they're
trying to get to the box. They can't really get there.
Right?
Okay,
so
that's the only cover.
That's one of the adjustments to that mid take that we're seeing.
Makes a lot of sense. Oh, they're not expecting their position towards long. That's monesy taking down to twistzz, and they might just have to limp it towards the side here. An opportunity for the AWP. Desert Eagle is drawn and executes to Dodo. Great shot. Bomb down, round concluded, 14 to 5. Kind of begs the question, like, was that all just speculation? Everyone's been praising him for that sort of stuff.
Yeah, and they'd won out the war against Fnatic to be the Swedish representation, right? Fnatic went international first, but let's see if G2 can get this one done. They have lost the opening kill to Hunter here with the late mid control. The smoke towards Donut, so Red House is bleeding yet again. The gap that will have to be addressed at some point here, and a nice little smoke there from twistzz. He's going to lob that one out on the fly. Is it going to land where intended? It's a slight gap. I say nice smoke, it's not at all.
I like the idea of it, though. Yeah, for sure. Very cool. But monesy, though, presumably going to get at least one. He'll go for the second as well, and that's more like it from him.
It's a one-way for him, practically.
Yeah, actually, you're right. And he might have guaranteed the series right there and then. 2 players limping in towards the cave, and hookzy will buy himself some time just to reposition, maybe even push towards the smoke, as twistzz might time him here. Great positioning. Really enjoyed that. Both players around him, he has no real backup for now. Could desperately do with some. But another chance for FTW here. Should be able to get the bomb down at least.
Unless monesy, okay, straight through the smoke. Had a chance to fortify the site here, but now it's KST for 20 kills. A 1-on-3 spam through the smoke. The defuse is going to come through. Thanks, I wanted to give him something there. And monesy is going to defuse the bomb. 28 kills for the young gun. A great showing for G2 with a couple of things that the